We're going to be sending somebody in prison a package. Miss mom's cooking, miss your wife's cooking. You haven't had a particular candy that you didn't have for a while. 20-something years in. You haven't spoke to somebody that you really care about in 10 years. This person died. This one is not answering their phone. You're looking at natural life. You're never coming home.
هذا حد العالم هذا طالب هذا راسخ وإلى آخره.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To all RipRight Hadith disciples, YouTubers and viewers, welcome back to a new video on RipRight HD. Okay guys, so you've seen the title. We're going to be sending somebody in prison a package. Now in New York State, at one time when I was going through the prisons, you were able to get 35 pounds of food every single month. Okay, if you ended up getting 5 pounds, then they would subtract that and you could get another package for 10 pounds, or you could just get the whole 35 at once. You could get canned goods. There were certain things they wouldn't allow in certain jails. It varies. Obviously, you can't have bubble gum. They don't want you having bubble gum forever for whatever reason. So you can't send anybody like lollipops with gum in it and things like that. But majority of the prisons upstate, you know, the canned goods are on point. They got the Jack Mac, they got the tuna, they got the oysters, the clams. And right now we're going to be sending them just about the same things that they have in there. Other than like ackee and sourfish and them thing that I know the 𝗏𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗏 them. So, you know, this guy right here, he's a close family friend. Like the first person that obviously allowed me to hold a gun. Definitely a bad influence at the time. But he's been in for quite some time now. He wised up. Old school gangster Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Always had a Glock on him. You know what I'm saying? And now he has natural life. So my sister and my mother, they stay in contact. I got him on the email. He needs bread. You know, whatever he needs, money. I try to send it to him as much as possible. But understand that he's doing natural life. Homicides, robberies, home invasions, kidnappings, you name it, it was in his case. So it's a serious situation. What's going on with him, you know, and right now he's trying to get it overturned because they offered him 30 years and his lawyer never mentioned it to him. So right now he's trying to get that into play so he can get the 30 years to actually come home. So that's how much time he got in. You know, if you get 30 years, you get about 4 or 5 years good time, maybe even more. So yeah, he's been in for quite some time, like from the 90s in reality. Okay, guys, so this is exactly what I want to show you. So if you out there doing crime and you from New York, just know you might not have somebody that's dear to you or that cares for you that's going to send you a package. You might not have somebody that's going to send you money because you can really live without packages if you get your $55 commissary buy. $55 of commissary. Upstate New York used to come back with 2 bags, another bag in your hand. Used to be loaded. Used to be able to survive off of that for a month and a half if you knew how to shop. And then on top of that, you get a 35-pound package. You are lit. But this is the reality of prison right here. My sister, you know, older in her 40s. My mother, 68. She's going out to buy stuff to send it to this particular person, which is a close friend of the family. There's people that don't have that. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to be in a situation where you miss mom's cooking. You miss your wife's cooking. You haven't had a particular candy that you didn't have for a while. You got 20-something years in. You haven't spoke to somebody that you really care about in 10 years. This person died. This one is not answering their phone. You're looking at natural life. You're never coming home. What's the situation? So a lot of people right now, young, 18, 19, 16, 15, drill music, they don't care. But if you don't care, just be prepared because this is your reality. So right now, stack your money, put it to the side, let the people you know and you love, you know, your girl who's obviously going to be having sex and fornication with another man, you know, obviously she's doing with you. So what you think is going to change that when you get 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. She's going to go on about her business. You might not get a package. You might not get a kite. She might leave you when you hit Rikers Island. So guys, we're going to put this package together and just show you, the time that it takes and doing a bid with somebody and how serious doing a bid with somebody is. Because I've done it. I've came home and visited on Rikers Island. People, it's a whole nother spill. Whoever has done time and whoever has done time with somebody understands the pain, the struggle, the reality of it. Not having food. It's serious. When I first did my first bid, my 5 years, guys, all I had was my mother. I was young. I didn't have no money. I didn't have nothing saved up. Fortunately, my cousin ID, he came through with a lawyer and was able to get me a lesser sentence by the permission of Allah. I went upstate. I did my time. I came home. However, there was times I had no money, and then me, as an 18, 19-year-old, 20, 21, 22, I have to call my mother who is struggling. I'm not out here to help her. 7 kids. She's sending money on my books just for me to get extra food because they might not have something in the mess hall, that I eat. So the reality of this whole situation in prison is not a game. You are not going to get this if you don't have people on the outside that's looking out for you. If you made a mistake and you ended up upstate, if you don't have loved ones, this is a no-go. Commissary at the store, that's a no-go. You're going to be in there eating from the mess hall, and if they have something that you don't eat or, the calories is low, you're going to be in there starving, living bad. You got to ask this person for a t-shirt, other than the greens and the regular t-shirts they give you once they wear out, trying to get them exchanged. You're not going to have a lot of stuff. You're going to have a tough bid. And I've seen people who had tough bids and they get out and do the same thing. They crying. They in there writing a girl, sending Mickey Mouse pictures. You got so much people in there with talent that's drawing, people sending home all type of different things for Valentine's Day. You'll be surprised what they create in prison. And everybody, my girl, everybody's my girl, and then they come home and then they have 90 girls and cheat on her. So it's like, really, is that what you want? So guys, this was just a quick reminder, and then we're going to get right back to the prison stories. Forgive me for not dropping something last week. It's a lot going on. I got a lot in plan, a lot in store for y'all, a lot of great content coming up. The prison stories is going to keep going. I'm going to give you some stuff about my father, how he was raised in crime, and my other brother that also was murdered by police in Jamaica, who was also raised in crime. And we're going to get into this whole spill on why you as a person shouldn't be doing crime. So let's go ahead and come through and pack this away with me, guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pack this stuff away. Going to make sure it's nice and neat. Put some cushion in there because we don't want to get his cookies crushed up. These packages mean a lot for a person that's in prison, whether you got life or you don't have life and you're coming home soon. So, you want to get the thing right on time. You don't want your stuff crushed up. And please, guys, stay out of jail. Don't be on the receiving end of a package. Stay tuned. Stay rip. 6-pack. Big back. Big facts.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation, is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh